Baptist is a denomination because it represents a large, organized, historically rooted branch of Christianity with shared beliefs, traditions, and structures that connect thousands of churches under the same general identity, meaning that when a church calls itself Baptist, it is intentionally choosing to align with that wider family rather than operating independently, and this alignment includes things like common teachings about baptism, worship style, leadership expectations, and community values, all of which create a recognizable pattern that sets Baptist churches apart from non-denominational ones that function without any larger label or oversight. So the moment a church uses the word Baptist, it is signaling that it belongs to a specific group with a long history, a clear identity, and a consistent set of beliefs that tie it to other Baptist communities across the country and around the world, which is exactly what makes it a denomination rather than an independent or free-form church. Some non-denominational churches choose to have a praise team, a full band, or a group of musicians and singers who lead worship with energy, passion, and modern music, while others prefer a quieter, simpler, or more traditional approach with only a few voices or even no instruments at all. And this massive range of styles exists because non-denominational churches are built on flexibility, independence, and the freedom to shape their worship experience in whatever way fits their community best. Meaning one church might have drums, electric guitars, lights, and harmonies that fill the room with sound, while another might gather with just a single acoustic guitar or a cappella singing, and both are completely valid expressions of worship because the whole point of being non-denominational is that there is no single required structure, no mandatory format, and no outside authority forcing them to follow one specific model, which allows each church to grow, adapt, and express itself in a way that feels natural, authentic, and meaningful to the people who attend, creating a huge spectrum of worship styles that can be loud, quiet, modern, classic, simple, complex, or anything in between, all depending on what that specific community feels called to do. And energetic space for young people to learn, hang out, and grow together, while others keep things simple with mixed-age gatherings or small groups instead, and this huge variety exists because non-denominational churches are free to shape their community life however they want. Which means one church might have weekly youth services with games, music, and lessons, another might have monthly events or retreats, and another might not have a youth program at all, showing how flexible and customizable non-denominational church life can be depending on the needs, size, and personality of the people who attend. The Baptist Church is considered a denomination because it represents a large, organized family of churches that share core beliefs, practices, and traditions, especially the emphasis on believers' baptism, congregational decision-making, and a strong focus on personal faith. So when a church identifies as Baptist, it is intentionally connecting itself to that wider historical movement rather than standing alone, which means it participates in a recognizable identity that stretches across regions, cultures, and generations, forming a network of churches that may differ in style or size but still hold to the same foundational principles, creating a unified yet diverse community that has existed for centuries and continues to grow, adapt, and express its faith in ways that reflect both its heritage and its commitment to Scripture, making Baptist not just a label but a full denomination with structure, history, and shared meaning.